What's going on? I know it's been a very long time since I cut a video, and that's because I've been extremely busy being behind the camera instead of being behind the gun. I want to make a case for gun control. I've always been sensible in my approach to firearms and things like that, as far as who should be able to own a firearm, who should not be able to own a firearm. But I have to say, there must be gun control. I love AKs, SETMs, just like the next person does. But I'm going to tell you something. Something can be done, and something must be done, or this country will find itself divided on this issue. And when people become divided, oftentimes people can become violent, and then you have people becoming extremists on one end of the spectrum or the other. Here's a couple of things we can do. And I'm giving solutions instead of ranting about a problem. The first thing we can do is stop making AR-15s, stop making rifles. If it's a hunting rifle, I can understand that. That's a hunting rifle. But we're talking about your AR-15s, AKs, SETMs, anything that has a fighting component to it. We should stop making those particular rifles. The next thing we should do is we should limit magazine capacity to 10 rounds. That should be across the board. So we ain't talking 13, 14, 15, and in some cases 20 rounds. Forget about it. There should be a strict number of how many firearms can be made per manufacturer every month. Okay? Civilians should only be able to have access to shotguns, pistols, and hunting rifles. That's it. Anything else, forget about it. Submachine guns, forget about it. Fully auto, forget about it. Suppressors, forget about it. There are things that we can do. Because I'm saying this because, I don't have a bleeding heart or anything like that, but I do understand that something must be done because of children. Have so many children die from firearms every day in this country. In fact, it's one of the only countries that have this particular problem. I would not go as far as saying firearm manufacturers should be held liable for their products no more than a person who drives drunk should held Ford liable because they hit somebody with their cars. No, I'm not saying that, but I am saying that gun manufacturers should be tweaked, meaning that there should be some major changes in how they put their products out. I think that the minimum age to own a firearm should be 25. I really think that. I really don't care if you're in the military and you're 18, and I don't really care about that. 25. And the reason why I'm saying that is because when people act irresponsible with such weapons, for lack of better terms, that they should be held liable and they should be checked for those things. You see what I'm saying? Let's be honest with you. As far as police is concerned, there is nothing police can do to curb gun violence. Absolutely nothing. If someone's going to kill somebody and do crazy things, they're going to do it. And there's nothing police can do. There's nothing a politician can do to stop those people who are going to do it under the current laws and guides that we have. You see what I'm saying? So the best thing we can do is limit magazine capacity. In fact, to be quite honest with you, average person don't even need a semi-automatic pistol. I just be honest with you. Revolvers and shotguns only for civilians. I'm putting it out there. I'm saying it. A lot of people are going to disagree, but I don't care. You see what I'm saying? And this is I'm speaking to you, Biden, directly. You see what I'm saying? I'm speaking to politicians directly. Okay, and I can say this because I train people on firearms. I know what the average person is thinking. On average, the average person does not fall under the premise of how the psychological makeup of firearm ownership should be. Put it like that. I'm not throwing shade or anything like that, but I'm just being honest with you. Yes, they want to have guns. Yes, they want to use them for protection. But no, they don't want to practice with them. And two, they don't secure them properly. And three, they just don't. Many people just simply do not have the correct mental capacity, mental state to own a firearm. I'm just being very honest with you. Very honest. So there's things that we can do today, right now, stroke of a pen. Again, I'm going to give it to you straight. Professionally, I think civilians should only have access to revolvers and shotguns and hunting rifles. That's it. That's me on my end. But I know that because politicians are weak, they love money, and I'm not saying that you're corrupt. I'm just saying you want votes and you love money. You're not going to go against the gun industry like that, because this country makes almost half of its money on the selling of firearms and ammunition and accessories. Also, speaking of accessories, we should cease all accessories. Cease all of them. There should be none. Being honest with you, you don't need any accessories. Only thing you need is a revolver, and you get trained on that and be good on that, and learn how to stay away from problems. Learn to problem solve, understand and learn the risk management, and you will never more than likely have to really use your firearm like that. I'm just being honest with you. Okay? So that is my message to not only the President of the United States as a firearm and education training consultant, but as a father, as a citizen of this country, someone who is concerned about this country, concerned about the people in this country, whether I know them or not. I'm concerned about the children of this country, especially our males, little boys. We need them to grow up to be strong men so they'll be able to lead, all right, this country into the next future or phase or whatever. That's what we need to do. Okay? I am Vada Inc. I'm one of the greatest of all time. This message is to not only Joe Biden, but to whoever else is in Congress and to the world. We must stop firearm usage in this country. We must stop it at all costs. Bye-bye.